Out here, still finishing my walk before I head back in the house. Um, I got a little bit of light right here where I'm at because I'm kind of like on the strip, and got some good lighting out here before I hit this corner. So let me start this video. But let's talk about, man, what I think is pretty much inevitable. That's only if Kamala Harris gets elected president of the United States. Because if Kamala Harris and Tim Walz get to be in that White House instead of Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, then most Americans is going to be having to survive off of soup kitchens. Like, the ones who's going to be thriving are the ones who's struggling to live now. Like, the people who lives in shelters, the homeless people, the people who live on the streets and everything, they're going to be like the strong, because they already know what to do. Most people that don't know what to do in a real life crisis situation where there's no supermarkets, there's no food, there's nothing that you can just walk to the store, walk to the market, go to the farm, wherever. Like, most Americans don't know anything about that. All they know is, like I said, going to the store. So people are going to be starving. People are going to be, due to the fact that they're going to be starving and malnourished and nutrition, and they got families, and most people got children, people are going to resort to crime and violence, doing things that they never thought they'll do before, off the strength of survival, because they need to feed their family. Survival of the fittest, survival of the strongest. And if y'all don't see that, like, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, because like, it's clear as day now. Look at the economy. Look at the prices of everything right now. Like, everything costs so much. And it costs so much because it's not a lot of everything. Yeah, it's inflation. But just think about it. Just remember, a few short years ago, back in 2022, I was constantly making videos talking about the food shortage that's coming to the major cities. I didn't know when. I can't tell you exactly when it was going to happen. But I told y'all it was coming. And like, all these factories just mysteriously was burning back then, crops and everything. And then now you got our fearless wizard, William Gates, buying up all this farmland. Now the largest private farmland owner in the United States. For what? To what end? Because he knows something. He knows that he's going to need those fields for wheat, for corn, for resources, for sustenance. Things that the average people are not going to be able to get at these particular times that I'm referring to. And if y'all noticed, they strategically doing all this. Like, it's crazy how strategic it is, but how subtle and detailed it is, though. Like, Bill Gates buying up all the farmland. You got Mark Zuckerberg building $250 million survival compounds in Hawaii. All these Silicon Valley billionaires and trillionaires and all these multi-millionaires just buying property and bunkers over in New Zealand and other parts of the world. You notice that? Like, the bunker business is booming. And it's not just booming from regular folks, not everyday folks. It's booming because the people who run the world are buying up all this stuff. The people who are in the know, the people who know more than me and you. And you gotta ask yourself, like, all right, if it's just a conspiracy theory, then why are these people doing it? Like, these people are in the fields. These people are behind the scenes. They know the people who know the people. Y'all gotta think about that. You know what I mean? Like, now I ain't trying to do no fear mongering, but just look. Look at all the people that's illegally being poured into the country. Look at all the crime they're committing. Look at all the crime that's being committed to the people that's already here. Or from the people that's already here. So the ones that's being illegally brought in is just adding fuel to the fire. And then you got the number game, because it's like the reports are saying 15, 20, but then depending on what you read and what you're listening to, they're saying double that. And if you got doubled in 15 and 20 million, that's like 40 million people. That's on the rival of the African American population here in the United States. Right? And we're like right behind the Caucasians. So you telling me now there's more illegals than the Asian communities here? Than the Indians? Than the Jewish? Come on, man. Like, think about this stuff. Really. Like, put your thinking cap on and like really, like, just get out your emotions. I mean, get out your feelings. Stop being just so, you know what I mean, having reservations on everything, and just really think logical. Just really pay attention to the things that's been happening for the past few years. Shoot, you can even go back to 2001, to September 11, 2001, and bring it all the way back up to here, and just go back to the current events from there up until now. Really. Shoot, you can even go back from before 2001, when you had Aaron Russo, R.I.P., when he was talking about stuff. See, I really can't go into this stuff because now we going on the realm of, you know what I mean? And y'all know how they be talking about on these platforms. You can't say certain stuff. But y'all dig what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in a few short years, y'all gonna be starving. I said y'all because I ain't gonna be starving. I'm not. It's one thing about me. I am a survivor. I've noticed that about me. Like, I'm not gonna quit. my trainer in boxing used to tell me, Coach Fred, you get on my damn nerves. I love Fred. Fred, he used to always tell me that, especially when I was like getting in the ring sparring with bigger people and stuff, and they like normally not be knocking out people even in sparring, and they don't knock me out. He be like, yo, there's one thing about you, you can survive. I mean, basically saying, I may not have whooped their ass, but they ain't get me out of there either. I held my own, I survived. And I stay true to that. Because it wasn't just with boxing, it's just me with life, period. You know, I'm going to figure out a way. I've been doing it for years in my everyday life. And I ain't going to stop now. And if something like that went down, I don't think that's going to prevent me from stopping either. And actuality, that might actually make me strong. Because one thing about me I've noticed, and it's probably a bad thing, but it works for me. I work good under pressure. I've always been like that. So, they say pressure busts pipes. Maybe not with me. Not these pipes. You know what I mean? So, but just prepare. You know what I mean? Just think about everything that's happening. Hold on, let me cross the street before I get hit by a car. But just really think about it. Do your research. I tell you all the time, do your research. Find out what's going on. Find out what's going on in your city, in your town, in your state, in your country, wherever you are in the world, because it's not just here in America. Like, 'cause think about it. America is the epicenter of the whole world. So whatever affects America essentially affects the entire planet. So wherever you are in the world, y'all need to be paying attention and taking heed and being prepared. But I'm pretty much back on my block now, and that's pretty much what I gotta say about this video. I don't want to drag it out till I get to the house, so I will see y'all. But just think about it and make sure y'all prep up. But make sure I hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.